Hello Selvin, hello X-Links, hello Dragon Cap Man. What's up? Hello Excellent Gamer. Hello I'm your cat. Hello the Legend of Xena. The Amazing Casey. We're gonna work on the Overworld. Am I blind? Here we go. I was working on fixing course 9, getting it ready for a beta test recently. But since it's still pre-rework, there's still a few things that I won't touch. Hello Mika. So you see everything popping out, that's because it's still pre-rework. I don't wanna do the drawing ranges before the rework isn't done. God damn, it's hard to get up here. What the hell? I definitely need to make that better. Also some fog issue there. I kinda like this level. This sounds very fun. Meow, 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 meow. It is this part, which is the best part in the whole entire game. The soundtrack is great, but there is an issue with the loop somehow. That is bothering me. Any OST wishes for today? Sticker Star OST? Alright, let's do that. Let's see where we left off. I think we were in part 3. Oh yeah, the Wario entrance. Ghostly boardwalk. We gotta do the lighthouse too. JRB reference or Dia Dia Dogs reference. I think that soundtrack is officially called Dia Dia Dogs and not JRB. I love our Yoshi swing. It's so cool. There is some sort of collision bug in my engine right now. Like sometimes I just face through geometry. It is a real issue. So what do we work on? Wario said, "I'm just trying to charge you how many coins you have, plus 1 for entry into my zoo. Too bad. You'll need a ticket and I'm selling it to a stinky red plumber with large noses. There's a penguin outside. He runs away from Mario because he thinks Mario's had a accomplice of Wario. He's after to buy a zoo ticket because he wants to free his family." I sent you the Yoshi swings, yes. And the Yoshi model too. The purple thing is a grape. is kind of fun to do. Maybe tea time. I don't want to do that right now though. So I think we should work on the zoo entrance next, but I kind of don't like our idea for the entrance here. I think it's a little bit bad. Wario trying to charge you is just kind of dumb. I wonder if just letting the player in is just better. Oh, maybe there should be like a maximum velocity you can gain from that. Because it does seem a little bit jank that you can do that, in my opinion. It's just too easy to do. Anyway, I want a different entrance here. I think the Wario one just kinda sucks. I mean, Wario is fine. Wario needs to be in the world anyway to sell you a star. But what we have outlined here is too complicated. It's not very elegant. And that's why we should think about it again. I don't hate the idea of there being a penguin out here that you somehow have to do something with. It's just a lure, pants. Hello, Benjamin. Would it be okay to just let the player enter the zoo? With no other requirements? Just like, oh, you can walk in, just go? I don't think it would necessarily be bad. Secret entrance. No, it's not even... Well, it is normalized in the animation code, yes. I only store 3 components, right? So I need to normalize it anyway. Like trash. Maybe you're right, Daily Delphox. But to be honest, there is a very good chance, or well, BioBag will definitely rework this. So I'm not too worried about that for now. For now, we care about getting the gameplay to work fine. Are you streaming per frame? No, I found that's worse. I gave it a try. I had the code for it. I had it working, but I don't think it's a good idea. Luigi will just have extra animation data, that's fine. Why isn't it? It just didn't work out well. Do that in that way? Yeah, maybe? I don't think so. Of course it's not on graph render. True, let's get Wario. He's like Mario, except made of a gold bar. Or Fario. He's Mario, but he lives far, far away. So such I'm cancelling your momentum, making a jump to the floor to play half animation like this. Oh no. Yeah, Lila, I think it will lead to worse performance. Have an overview of the island like the original candidates? Maybe. We'll think about it. The issue is we just do not care much about RAM right now. Anyway, I want to think about this Wario thing. I think our initial idea is bad, the one with the penguin. It's not more difficult to work with Benjamin. It's basically no different. I mean, there had to be a few changes I had to make, because I was targeting animations directly for like the vine animations and for the chomp swings. But overall there isn't really that much of a difference. You can throw penguins off a cliff, yes. Yeah, they've been gone for a while, Lila. What if we just let Mario enter the zoo? Unsupervised. I don't think that's a good idea, actually. There needs to be something to stop him. But the idea of the penguin that has the ticket... Eh? It doesn't have to be Wario being in here. It could just be a thwomp here. That's like, well, you don't have a ticket, so you can't come in. I did, Lila, but only because I don't want to also make fast 64 code changes. My N64 is an HDMI mod. Yeah, Lila, it's not very relevant. Something about the animation still looks wrong to me. Like, the spin, it doesn't look 60 FPS. Instead of the zoo, it just looked more like an actual zoo entrance instead of just a chain fence. I mean, we can do that. That's not the issue. The issue is the mechanic to unlock it. And whether there even needs to be a mechanic to unlock it, I guess, too. I mean, you came all this way here. Maybe you should just be able to enter it. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it's just a one-time ticket you have to buy for like 100 coins. Maybe there's just a guy in the booth selling you tickets for 100 coins. Wouldn't be that weird. Because free is already coin-based, that's true. But coins do need some kind of purpose. And I feel like you definitely have 100 coins by this point. So, should be fine. Nah, we're not adding creatures made after the N64 era. At least not official Nintendo ones. No, I definitely see the issue with it. The problem is I don't really have a bad idea. A small crawl-through entrance is kind of a nice idea. Now that I think about it. I like the idea of a crawl space somehow. Let's look at zoo entrances. Maybe we will find an idea based off of that. Yes, it doesn't exist. I'm your cat. Hello, Rick Luton. Man, these are all like big white gaps. We kinda need that door here, because this door is like the normal entrance. But there could be like another fake entrance gate in front of this. And just like a guy blocking you from going in. But he's trying to be soft. How to enter the zoo without it sucking. My brain is not cooking today. That looks like a graveyard and not a zoo. This is kind of a nice entrance. Welcome Pavilion from Cleveland Zoo. Yeah, that is pretty nice. But what's the mechanic to enter it? King of Wi-Fi goes up fishing? No. King Goomba is course 1. This is course 4. Give him money to buy food. That's such a random addition. Coin start? No, that's nonsense. It needs to be an Overworld mechanic. I mean, we could just do that. What if you just have to skip into the zoo? Like that. Nah, that's too unintuitive. Bob's Ice Cap, Wing Cap, Bomb Cap, Cloud Cap. Butchie is also course 2 and not course 4. We want that to be mostly separate. So the thing about this area is when you first get here, there's not going to be any Yoshis. Later there's going to be tons of Yoshis, because you free them from the Bowser level. We want this to be accessible before the first Bowser level. By the crawl spot, I'm a little worried that players wouldn't figure out that they can crawl. We're gonna zoo gate. That's not a mechanic on how to enter the zoo. We're not caring about visuals right now. We only care about the gameplay mechanic to actually get into the zoo. So our current note here says that there would be a Wario at the entrance, and he's like, well, if you want to enter, you're gonna have to pay me this many coins. And he's gonna say however many coins you have plus 1. And then there would be a penguin out here that you have to catch. And he's like, I'm trying to save my family. They are in the zoo with the evil Wario. Blah 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 blah. Here, take my ticket. And then you can use the ticket to enter. So I don't want that, because I think that's too overcomplicated. There's just too much shit happening there. Oh, no, for change up. That's also too random. That's not any better than the penguin one. Fortunately. Can't figure out how to crawl, they have to skip the course. Honestly, that might be a fair assessment. Definitely Daily Delphox. There could be like a little dog door in the side of this. And then you can just crawl through that. Maybe you would see like mice go in and out of there as well. Think about this. What if there was a little KV tunnel here that came out on the other side? And you could crawl through it. Yeah, crawling is used a few times in the game. No, you can crawl from the get-go. The apes and the penguins are both in course 4. Millimeter for crawling? No! But actually you can crawl in course 3 for a thing, so you might know about it by now. But also, if we make it very obvious that like people are walking through a crawl tunnel here, maybe players are more likely to try crawling. A mole tunnel. Not sure about mole. I mean, maybe that would work. But actually, if we put a cave here, players are going to be more primed to try and find caves in the overworld, and that gives us a lot of opportunities. No, the Delphox. They are only going to look similar because they have like short height. Of course I can do that, stick figures, man. Yeah, maybe that is the play. Maybe we just have Wario tell you that you can't enter here. Yeah, let's try that then. Alright, we should probably change the entrance here a little bit, because the way it looks right now, I don't really like it. I think I have some subtle visual indicators so that when the player sees a crawl space, they are likely to know what to do already. I don't think a visual indicator helps there. My worry was that the first time they encounter a crawl space, they don't know that they can crawl. But I think if you have mice go through there, it makes it more obvious. Today's stream about Overworld work. Do you have an engine on the wall that tells me to crawl? Yes, but I think that might be overkill. Honestly, I think people will figure it out. Let's just go and edit, see what happens. What's today's stream about today? Yeah, I'm fine with a coin in the hole. How long is this song? 30 minutes? Okay, we need a new OST. Guys, this one isn't working. I am deciding against this executive decision. Shut up, you lost a star. It's 30 minutes though. You're a hater. No! You know what I've become a hater for? The Nintendo 3DS. It looks so much worse than a Nintendo DS, and it has like no battery life. Mass Effect. Right, so we can listen to Fire Emblem and Beach OST. We'll listen to the whole thing. Guys, I need you to tell me, am I uniquely stupid here or is this normal? So, I'm self-employed, so I have to file taxes and everything. And I'm fairly certain I filed it all correct, like I'm good at that kind of stuff. But I'm still way too nervous about it. Like it just randomly hit me today. Nothing even happened. I just don't know how to deal with it. I am going to lose it. You're stupid. How do I fix it? Check my taxes, am I correct? Well, I think so too. Whether your DKs are any true. And even if they were wrong, that wouldn't even really be a big penalty. It's just fucked up that we have to worry about this so much. Didn't study something enough. I know very well about Texas. Ah! I'm thinking an entrance like this. Hello, Redbird. If you get it wrong, then they will correct it and charge interest on the correction. Which, yes, that would not be a big deal. So I don't know why I'm worrying so much about it. Maybe I just have too much to lose. That's how they keep us in check. They give us things we could lose. What if we do something like this for the entrance? I think that would look nice. Oh, this is the most Fire Emblem-ass Fire Emblem song of all time. You like workouts you're going to today? I keep legs very simple. Just squats and deadlift. And I will kill anyone that says that deadlift is a back workout. It is a leg workout. What are farms? I like to do curl. I mean, everyone likes curls. Pull-ups too. And I mean, what are you, triceps or biceps? What are you trying to train here? So it's going pretty well. I look at Rummick Portal for a second. Average K-stream? What is this? Child slavery. Why would I need to practice? I am not practicing child slavery. Why would I need to practice? It's a good one. Good job, me from the past. Triceps for triceps, I do nyan nyan, you know? You know what I mean. That's what the exercise is called. It's called nyan nyan. Oh, that's ugly. Oh well. We can fix it. Is that a better zoo entrance? We do this and then we have a tunnel on the side and Vario's just gonna be in front of there and be like, nope, you can't enter. Unless you have entered the level before, then he doesn't care anymore. Because doing it any other way would be intensely annoying. Then we'll make it so as soon as you touch this rock, you warp in. And then we need a tunnel in here. And I think that works. Did I just kill the transparent decal? I think I did. Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna be able to fix it that easily. We're just gonna say fuck it, well, we'll just remake it. That's fine. We need a texture for this. See, all the zoo entrances I see are like weird as hell. What are they made of? Glass? Wood? Bricks? Let's do bricks. Okay, that could look pretty nice. Where did my entire stream chat go? Guys, what happened? Everyone's so quiet. I'm all alone. There's a kind of mail on the way to my house. Too excited to dig into some Romex. Nice. The summer cut is very good. The fuck are we supposed to write? I don't know, bro. Just fucking entertain me. What do you think? I am. Your entertainer? Your streamer? Ugh, that's awful. When will this hash release? Please. Ninja watching the stream. Right now? Like on average, the average stream probably 0.02. Hello, Arthur Tilly. Did you guys know the only engine rework stuff that is now left is the operating system and collision BVH, and then I'm finally free? I can go on to just make my game. I mean, this is incredibly ugly, but I think something like that idea works. No idea, tea time. Honestly, iCase within animations, I think Pixel Palaver already works with that. There was one point where I was thinking about adding it to this game. But then I never went through with it. It's... None of these were good. What am I even going for? Shouldn't this be made out of wood with my dinky ass top part there? I think wood is the better choice. Get really weird feet animations though, like the new Counter-Strike feet can be like a foot or two in front of the character's torso. Oh. There's definitely bad ways to do it. Wario is all about spending your money to have fun. That is true. Maybe something like this. I think I need longer bars here, and then something like that can work. Dark Souls and Death Stranding doing well. I believe it. So if you make the influence from text 1 smaller, text 0, I think we could get there. And then because this is a fun zoo, we're gonna give it a saturated color. Would Wario have a green? Yes, actually that would be perfect. What if we made yellow and purple? I don't think he can do it anymore. I think I removed it as FX. Doesn't really make a big difference performance-wise. Yeah? What's Case Jr. doing? She's doing pretty well. The yellow looks like piss. Okay. Maybe now it's less pissy. Fair enough. No, that looks nuclear. Should we start coding? Soon. True Bubsy 1B. Although to be fair, Romex typically have a lot more invisible walls than even the vanilla game. Unless we're talking about TikTok clock. That is also true. I removed invisible walls. Except on the level edges. You can still hit invisible walls there. But they don't bonk you anymore. That sounds very expensive, SLX. I guess you can sample the frame buffer at that point and like spawn a billboarded circle. That honestly would probably be fine. Especially because I imagine during a teleport you're not gonna be moving much anyway. Will this look decent at all? Nope, that looks poisonous. It looks like Wario now. I'll give it that. Oversized, that needs to draw. We'll see. If it feels oversized, then we can still dial it back. I do have a bit of a bug in my engine right now where you can phase through collision, which is equally annoying as invisible walls. And I definitely want to fix that. It used to not be that way, but collision is very hard to get right. I don't know what that was, that black. Doesn't really feel oversized to me. Yeah, it definitely needs a sign still that says Wario's Wildlife World. And then I'm thinking the crawl space here. Do remakes progress further faster when collaborating with other devs, or is it more of a personal process? I find that collabs often progress less fast. I mean, not for me personally, I barely ever do collabs, but when I watch other people, it seems that collabs almost always can turn sour. How's this gonna look? I guess we can make it come from above. I think it will look fine. How do you extend? Oh, hold right click. That's how. That's how you do it in the new Blender. I'm not sure. He seems to be quite busy. Triangle snakes from F3 to X3 any use? once they are properly integrated into FAST64, they will save us a couple microseconds. I went over the numbers. I think it is less than 100 microseconds. But that's still nice to have. Yes, the camera has some special functionality for crawl spaces. And absolutely, if it didn't have that, crawl spaces would be extremely annoying. That's why there's special functionality, because I noticed they were extremely annoying. Let's see how this works out. Is this a mouse hole? Kinda. How do you plan on making the crossbase model multiplayer? We'll probably have like a coin trail into it, and maybe like a mouse walking in and out of it. Hello, Cream Teamer. Sauron actually pushed a new update to F3DX3 today, and it was like 100 microseconds RSP bonus, or 200 even? Something like that. It was pretty nice. Then extend it to the floor of the crawl space. That would really help visibility. Yeah, we definitely need to make the floor more visible. Alright, that looks kind of nice. It's the grass that's transparent. Okay, let me restart out. The lag. Alright, we restored it. And this time it's actually on its own layer, so that won't break again. My camera actually has like less dynamic stuff than Mario 64's camera, to be honest. Mario 64's camera has a lot of things that work per area. My camera tries to be 100% predictable all the time. So there are few situations where it's gonna be like, oh, you're in this level around this area, let's do that. It's all like you're interacting with this shape of geometry, let's fade it like that, if that makes sense. This looks weird because of the floor underneath, I think. Yeah, damn. That's not gonna look good. I think I have to just remove that and put something else on the floor here. I don't like how this turned out. I just have to texture transition. Well, there's like weird layering stuff going on. It makes it not that easy to do. Actually, what we could do is this. Just make it sand. Color it different. That could look decent. Obviously not like that. Yeah, that actually looks pretty good because of the shade alpha control I gave it. And then we can actually do the texture transition. Oh. What do you do off stream? Couple hours every day. Not sure. I do a lot of work off stream. Definitely more than I do on stream. Huh? How about that? Kinda don't like how far it goes in. It kinda needs to go this far in, or there's gonna be other issues. Let's try it. Ugh. God, this level already has 29,000 triangles. And we don't even have the collision map yet. Now we're ready for a test. Do you think someone might come up with an 8 MB expansion pack? There is a meme in the homebrew Discord server where it's like 2 days since the last time someone asked for a more than 4 MB expansion pack, because this comes up once a week. And the answer is no, because like no one's done it yet, even though they keep asking. What would even be the point? Returns outside again? Yeah, definitely. Okay, now it's very visible. That's good. This feels good. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why a bigger than 4 MB expansion pack wouldn't be possible somehow. But also, like, I also don't see the point of it. RAM isn't really the bottleneck on the N64, I guess, is the problem. RTYI is very wasteful with RAM. I didn't really optimize RAM at all. I actually just finished making a video on wasted RAM in Mario 64. Fun fact. Massacre comp. I haven't chatted to Wise Guy in a while, so I don't know. But I'm confident that he's doing good work on it. But instead of 8 megabytes, but won't do anything. Well, does it really have 8 megabytes if it doesn't do anything? Would something like this work better for the entrance, maybe with the fence on top of the walls if they're too low? There would have to be a gigantic fence here. But it is pretty cute what you made. But yeah, the problem is we do not want the player to be able to jump over it. Actually, you may just say fuck it, if you can jump over it, then you are free to enter the level. Vince bought a Dreamcast of an N64 PS1, would you be doing this? Well, I had a PS1 before I had an N64, I'm pretty sure. So the answer is probably no. Maybe a Dreamcast would have changed the course. Well, I think I want the sign on top of here, or maybe on the side. Actually, on top of there is the problem that the camera's not really gonna capture it, so maybe on the side is better. I actually want to do this. Yes, it's 2 vertices more, but there's the advantages of quantization won't fuck me. Okay, wait, obscuring the big pretty gate. Yes, but what else am I supposed to do? We can't just have the player look into the zoo, is the problem. Pushing it further away. We could do that. Yeah, that might be an idea. Let's try that. Something like that could work. Yeah. What? And then pretty much the entire section after here would be a warp. No, Bowser didn't block this gate. This is Wario's Wildlife World, so Wario is just charging money to enter. Benches and trash cans. Honestly, I think I'm up for a bench. Let's get a bench in here. Wario's morally grey. He's not actively trying to ruin anyone's day. He is just trying to eat garlic and fart. Which in itself may be repulsive, but not morally wrong. A false match representation? Wait, why? Am I knowing Wario wrong? Have I been lied about Wario by playing Smash Bros? Have a rotten day. True. He is a sore loser. Oh, I see. I guess that checks out. The only Wario game I played was like, I think, the GameCube Overworld, the 3D platformer. So I definitely mostly know him from Smash Bros. I think that if I never called myself a Nintendo fan, rename this level from Zoo 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 to Wildlife World. Yes, Wario's Wildlife World even. I still don't fully hate Zoo Zoo Zoo. It's just a weird name. Spite is a great motivator. Unironically agreed. I mean, it's true. I still want to make a Pokemon Yellow ROM hack, just so my daughter can play the best version of Pokemon. And in this ROM hack, what I want to do is make it so that modern EXP share exists. Basically, the lead Pokemon gets like 50% EXP, and then 50% of EXP or so is distributed to everyone else in your team, or 25%, just to incentivize the player to actually have more than one Pokemon in their party. Right now, when you play Pokemon, you kind of have to do like... You have to justify to yourself to use more than one Pokemon. Because you know it's a bad strategy to actually winning the game, and I don't like that. I want the player to be like, I have guys on my team, and it's useful. It's a good thing that I have guys, not like I am forced to have guys on my team. But yellow, not just tag Crystal. Oh, I never really played much Crystal. I didn't grow up with Gen 2. I'm strictly a Gen 1 kid. You know, the X for Gen 1? Maybe, but I don't think any of them have the XP share I'm mentioning. I don't know, Pokemon ROMs are weird and I don't trust them. Okay, so I'm thinking we make this entire area here like warp area. If you go anywhere near here, you just instantly get sucked into the zoo. Open my eyes to the world of mission, and I've just completed decompiling my first class in a GameCube game. Oh, that's sick, MNB. Honestly, 100 for the radius here is fine. I wanted to reach right here, 830. That's like 0x30 maybe? 28? We also need the correct warp ID. Shit, how did we handle this in other areas? Warp to the levels. 1-1. Okay. Ugh. Not what I meant to do. Alright, let's check if the warp is good. Yeah, modding is completely legal. Double Dash, oh that's cool. Double Dash is also one of those games where I want to make a mod to just change one mechanic. You guys know how you have to play Double Dash like this? Please get rid of that. I don't want to do that. My hand's gonna get sore. It's not comfortable. Well, to manually decompile, you need to learn assembly first of all. Unless there's tools that are like even better than that nowadays. Okay, I think this works. That's kind of a clean transition, right? Now you're on this side of the gate. Big W? You mean like over there? I'm so scared that people will play this game and just clip all over the place. That would make me pretty sad. Yep, exactly. Decompilation is you take the compiled code and you turn it back into the uncompiled code. Oh, that's an issue. That should never happen. Alright, well. Next we need Wario here telling you nope. Just no. But also I want to export the zoo level with the right warp. Let's do that first. Well, there aren't tools for literally everything. It already goes to the right area. Okay. We just check that the warp actually works. Perfect. Nice. Also, I'm pretty sure you can still do this. But I'm fine with that, honestly. If you can pull it off, you may enter Wario's Wildlife World without crawling. It's probably gonna be what speedrunners do. And I'm kinda up for it. I kinda like it. Well, I'll probably have to adjust the velocity from these a little bit, because this is just... It is stupid how much velocity you gain. Like, that's just dumb. Mario can't lose his cap in the game, but you see the animation? You can do that. And this should walk you out, but that's for later. Next we need Wario here. Ugh. He looks really good. I think Bioback did this, not me. Oh. Giving Mario's move, so if the player does a jump over him, he jumps to block him. That's exactly the plan. Just a message I receive. That's just the angle. I think, maybe? Yeah, that's just what he looks like. Where are the animation frames? It doesn't have a jump animation. Honestly, that kind of works as a jump animation. It's to block you. I just have to edit it a little bit. Yeah, what if he blocks you like that when you try to jump over him? Impressive running Wario Land 3 on NS2. Yeah, that's Nintendo Switch 2? I think like Zuma suggests you can play as Yoshi Wario, but for Yoshi I think you should make, like, put some colors around the course where you... What? No. I hate cosmetics, I hate cosmetics. I hate cosmetics in video games. Ugh, I exported to CCM. Fuck. Actually... Just discard them. But you hate cosmetics? Because this is trauma from playing Tears of the Kingdom, where you go into the depths and you find like 1,000 different costumes that all do nothing. And then they're mixed in with like a few things you want to have, like Zoanite or whatever. So it's like half the time you open a chest, it's just like a punch into your balls. And the other half is like something you want. Actually, it's more than half. Then you just get punched in the balls. And then some of the Pokemon games I've played had cosmetics, and it's like, please leave me alone, I wanna get out. Why are you spending so much of my time on this? I want nothing to do with it. When we're doing advertising everything, you know to expect. It's just for fun, like Pokemon buying cosmetics don't get in the way. Yeah, they're just kind of annoying because the game spends time explaining them. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom really pissed me off. Just example version in the games, for example, just already has an in-game graffiti maker and exclusive use that. I mean, yeah, that's fair. The graffiti maker I can see being fun. That is self-expression, because you can actually like make it, right? But for like clothing, I don't know. That doesn't really scream self-expression to me. I don't know, I personally just never wanted to engage with a cosmetics mechanic. So to put it into my own game feels weird, because it is something I actively am bothered by in video games when I encounter it. We go back to menu is making your own character. Yeah? I used to play an MMO and there was no customization at all. Yeah, I would be a lot more fine if there was like a shop for it that you have to go out of your way for. But if it's a reward for finding something, then it does bother me a lot. Continue to gameplay. The way Mario Odyssey did it was okay. It was more like, you know, buy this thing so you're allowed to do this mission for me. There is hidden concept art in this game, not pixel art. see. 300 only, okay. What? Oh. Wearing this makes fix the gameplay. So, like, you wear something and it gives you like 10% more jump height or something. I think that's fine, but then, like, why a cosmetic? I mean, actually, having a cosmetic representation of your powers makes sense. The way Sonic Adventure 2 does it is very cool. Just add some mini levels before. You want me to make DLC before the first game is done? Why are you asking for this? Honestly, I should just give him a very big hitbox on the y-axis. Why not? Where is the check? What is the function called? Fuck. Check if near animation end, that's not what I want. Check animation done, there we go. Again, with this engine, would you make the engine more like modern engine, like with visual and no need to write everything? I don't know what that means, unfortunately. Some of these functions do not follow my coding guidance yet. I should now semi-competently block the path. He does not do that. Why, Wario? Why? You should have like a shuffle animation here, honestly. You guys giving us 27 vibes? Dang. One? Oh, that makes sense. Why is the shadow so big? Huh? So it is less than that. Okay. So I guess this is never true? I feel my brain is so nerfed from the stress over the taxes that are like 99% sure correct that it is fucking me up. I feel like I can't think. How's it not working? Oh. You see this 100 here? I meant to change this 100. There's no point in thinking about it. I know. And, you know, I submitted them like, you know, as soon as it was possible at the beginning of the year. So I don't know why it's happening now. It's intentional that you swim fast. I want the player to swim fast. Such a random choice of thought. I know. I used to not care about these things at all, but then I had a child, and now I need to be like a proper civilian. I mean, the only explanation left is that the X here is too big, right? Let's just see what this prints. How old is she? She's a year old now. Well, a year and a month almost. 5,000? 6,500? Oh. I'm so mad. I'm so mad that was the bug. I'm not sure if I want to put her down the same path as me here. Okay, he is pretty easy to bypass like this. Oh, and he can clip you into the wall. That's an issue. He will talk to you in the end, like, yeah, you're not getting past me, bitch. Oh, I am pretty familiar with Unreal Engine. There's a good chance I would make a game in Unreal Engine sometime in the future. But also I know how terrible Unreal Engine is, so probably not. Because I am familiar with Unreal Engine, I am less inclined to make a game with Unreal Engine now. I think it's possible to get past them. Maybe not. That's pretty good. I like it. So we'll make it so that the first time you try, he tells you, he can clip you into the wall. No, walls don't have a thickness, is the problem. But there's one thing I can do. We can do this. Now it will be completely impossible to enter. And there will also be no way he can push you into the wall, I'm pretty sure. Honestly, knockback would be fun. Oops. That's the wrong axis. Oh, that's also wrong. But why? Wait. What? Why is this wrong? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait. Oops. Where's the vibe coding Mario? No. Alright, no more clippings possible. I love how annoying he is. Now I want to make it also so that he's like, nosy plumbers are not allowed in my zoo. Get away. Something like that. That is exactly how it works, Benjamin. Well, not exactly how it works, but very close to how it works. Because you also need to be able to get you from behind them. So he just does that. And there needs to be a Y limit, otherwise it's gonna do that. Make you punch? Nah, he's just gonna laugh at you. So ein Mist. Right, Wario Zookeeper. No entry for nosy plumbers. Wahahaha. Yeah, you need F, that's the plan. See, I have a to-do marker here. I'm just not gonna animate it right now. I was planning to make like a Mario AI, but I need collision BV8 first, otherwise the AI is not gonna train fast enough on a real N64. Maybe he should also rotate to Mario. I think that's gonna be better. Let's make it a bit faster. Yeah, that looks a bit better. He's now very explicit about not wanting to let you in. Kind of feels like me though from Ocarina of Time. Let's check if his balancing as being down looks better. No, thank you. I do not want to take a picture. Huh? How's this possible? What? I'm in jail. That's a problem. He never changes his Z position, so... I mean, maybe just to be safe, I should use a home Z here, but still. And he also stopped turning to me. Was the talk to Mario action state just not done? Let me check that again. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. He would still execute the rest of his action states. I think it will look better if he only turns to you while he's here. Yep, that's better. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on. He's rubbing up against the wall. Oh. Okay, I see. They should counteract that. The problem is the walls, they don't push him into the direction of his line that he's moving along. They push him just away from the wall. So now he should stay more in the middle. That's better. That's also why we got stuck before. Because one was checking position and the other one was checking home. But his position was moving. Bro is the best goalkeeper in the world. He does factor in Mario's speed. I just also have a base speed, so like no matter what you do, it'll always get there in time. How much speed? Okay, well, that kind of sucks. But you need to do like a crazy speed conversion and speed kick to do that. Well, and we're gonna fix that clip anyway. I think that might just be the normal collision bug. Because I actually don't see how Wario could possibly slip you into the wall anymore. Yeah, Biomech still has to rework this. It's still very early. Okay, so the next step is make it so he doesn't appear if you have entered the level before. The pop in pop out is a pretty good solution, I think, for the thing. Alright, let's see if that works. We go here. We cheat ourselves into a zoo. We watch the intro cutscene. So now we have officially been in the zoo. Time to die. And now Wario should be gone. He is not gone. Is that not how I study intro cutscenes? It is. Oh. I forgot to update that. Okay. Let's try that again. He's here. Cheat over. Watch the intro. Die. He's still here. Huh? Is there an issue here? Let's just print the Starflix. This should be an S16, right? Ooh, there's still a U8. I guess that's fine, I hope. We'll see if that works out. That might actually just be fine. So when I collect the red coin star, in the bottom left corner it should say 20. Oops. One zero. Let's start 4. Huh? 1, 2, 4, 8, 1, 0. Okay, never mind, I'm stupid. Why does the 8-0 not appear? It'll be per course num -1. It is. It is. Okay, so there was a bug all along in the engine where if you were watching a cutscene, it would set the cutscene flag in the wrong place. Okay, good thing we caught that. Now it will work. That's actually the same bug that there is in vanilla Mario 64 with the cannons. If you open a cannon in Bob-omb Battlefield, it sets the cannon for Bomb's Fortress open. Fun fact. So I think there's some level where you can't do it. Like, I think... I don't know, whatever the last level on RAM is. I don't know what that is actually. Must be like the secret slide or something. There we go! Wario is gone. Perfect. Now Wario just needs the shuffle animation, and I think he is finished. And I also agree that you should just move to the middle when Mario is far away. I think that would make him a little less janky. Alright, good progress. We made a new zoo entrance and we programmed Wario here. Let me just update the document here. Wario blocks your path. Go over or around the gate via the crawl section. Now, to make this a little more obvious, I will add a coin path here. Thing is that this pixel tell me that it looks too smooth that it bounces. How can it be pixely but at the same time the bouncing comes at the sub-pixel level? Unacceptable. Oh, that's an emulator thing. On N64 the bouncing is not gonna be sub-pixel level. Actually, does it bounce sub-pixel level on emulator? I don't think it does. Probably turn off the TV, but just for like legal reasons. I don't think it moves at the sub-pixel level. I don't think that's possible in an emulator, because we use texture rectangles. But I'm not 100% certain, actually. Okay, now if you don't see the entrance, you just do not deserve to play my level. Alright, we're good on that. Next, we probably have to do the ghost ship, or the message in the bottle, or the Boobla infestation, or actually Wario's shop. But yeah, either of those is fine. I will see you guys in the next stream, which I'm not sure when that's gonna be. Until then, bye bye.